I do use technology in my class. I use the smartboard. We have tablets now. A lot of the kids are able to bring their own devices. And so I'm able to implement some of that in the classroom.
Okay. How long have you been using it?
Well, I was introduced to technology through school, and so as soon as I came on as a teacher 2 years ago, I was using the smartboard and using smart lessons and stuff like that. We just started my device this year.
Did you take EDM 310?
I did take EDM 310.
What kind of tools do you use? Do you use the tools that you learned in EDM 310?
I mean, I use them for my personal benefit. I haven't been able to implement the classroom yet because I'm still trying to figure out my way around the school system and the school scheduling and actually teaching the standards. And so I haven't really been able to take technology and make it fully function with it. I haven't been able to take technology and actually really develop it into where I want to use it. Right now we just use Renaissance for taking AR tests on the tablet, and we use Smartboard, and then I'll use the technology in my small group. I haven't been able to use any tools yet to create anything.
Do they like your tablets?
They love their tablets. They're like, can we get on our tablets? I actually let them use the tablets to research things so that they can end up teaching the classroom. So this last time we did science and energy, and I gave them a bunch of websites that they could go to that were kid-friendly websites that had all the information that they needed. So they spent a couple of days in groups with their tablets, and they researched all the information, and then they created posters and little lessons so that they could then teach the class. And as they taught, I recorded them.
How do you keep them on focus? Because a lot of kids play on their phones and stuff. How do you keep that from not happening?
A lot of that is facilitating, and the good thing about them in groups is that there is accountability, and so they're accountable for that information. And when you're off task, little Susie there's nothing wrong with her saying, hey, you're not on task, or Miss Bright, they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So a lot of it is just me constantly walking around, and then the other kids are keeping each other accountable. And really, they want to do it because they want to learn and they want to dig into it, and they get to use the tablet where it's not boring to them because they're researching.
Yeah. Do you think that technology is inevitable now in class?
I think it's important that technology is functioning in the classroom, yes, but I also think it's important to have a balance between handwritten work and technology. Yes, technology is very important and it's inevitable to have it in your classroom to know what's going on with technology. But I also think that there needs to be a balance. That way the kids are still writing down what they need to write down and being responsible, because technology fails. Every day we come in here, the smartboard doesn't work like we need it to, and we can't just fix it on the dime. And I can't take 30 minutes out of my day to try to fix it, or it's not connecting, or the network is down. And so I try to keep that balance to where it's, okay, we're going to write, but yeah, we're also going to use technology.
How much do you actually use the technology in class? How much do they do with it?
It really depends on the day. Some days it's all day. Some days it's half a day, and some days it's not at all. It just really depends on what we're learning and what the purpose is, and how they can get better with it. Because unfortunately, not every one of my kids has a tablet. Not every one of my kids has technology at their fingertips, and I only have 3 that I can lend out to them. So I haven't been able to actually make anything dependent on a technology item or a device because it's not fair to the whole class.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on what I can allow and what I can't allow.
Do you use project-based learning?
We are not doing project-based learning here. We are doing units of study here that have projects within them. Whenever I was teaching about fractions and how division is fractions, what we did was we made a yogurt parfait, and they had to see the banana as a whole, and they had to split it up amongst the 4 people in the group, and they had to take the strawberry and cut it into fourths, and then put 3/4 in it, and they had to multiply it times the number of kids in the group so that everyone had enough in it. And so it was just one of those units of study where we're talking about changing, we're changing the fraction, we're changing what's going on. And it's not a big project that they see, but they're little bitty projects that are based within them for our unit of study.
Are there any projects that they like used to like learn with, or are they just all projects after they learn?
Well, that was one that they learned with. The yogurt parfait one was one that they learned with. That was actually an introductory that I showed them. I didn't teach anything about division. I didn't teach anything about fractions. But what was going on was as I put in my recipe, I talked to them and I showed them a banana. And I said, well, this is my recipe. And I cut the banana up. And they would tell me what to do and how to do it. And then they, in turn, did their own and made it for everyone else to see. And I didn't have any part in it once I let them just go with it. And that was the introductory lesson. That way, whenever I was teaching about fractions and how you divide fractions, I would refer back to the banana. I would refer back to the strawberry. I would refer back to the cups of yogurt and the granola that we put in. And so we really just put the projects everywhere. So this one was a beginning one. There's one that's going to be a middle one. And there's another one that's ending. So we have different projects for different school years.
Is that how you normally teach? Like, let them be like independent, like learning on their own?
I'm moving towards that. Like I said, this is just the second year, so I'm still trying to muddle my way through and keep up with everything else that happens. And I want it to be that they learn, because whenever they're in charge of their learning, then they will retain it more. Everything that you have ever done on your own, you have retained it. It's something that you keep for a long time. Anything that you give them and they learn on their own, if they're researching it and they have ownership over it, then they retain it more. And I want it to move more like that, and I want it to be more of a facilitator base where I'm not necessarily teaching on a stage. I am I'm asking them questions, and I'm digging their knowledge to me deeper, and I'm really making them be the teachers and the facilitators because they're more engaged that way.
So they like that method more?
They do.
I can see that.